Yeah, somewhat. I mean, sometimes it's knowing who you're gonna block. You gotta go dig out a safety on the inside run and stuff like that. And sometimes it's just doing it, and stuff like that. I guess, yeah, a little bit of tightening splits and just fundamentals of shooting your hands inside and things like that. But all around, just kind of some, I don't want to say willpower, but just, going out and executing it and doing it.
Landry referenced him dropping as many as 8 in coverage sometimes on Saturday. How tough is it to find separation as a receiver against 8 guys in the defensive backfield?
Yeah, that's kind of something a lot of people are going to do, that 3-double cloud look that you'll see a lot in the Big 12 where they're rushing 3, dropping a lot and kind of just blanketing everyone. I think it's kind of important when you see coverage like that of you can't quit on a play. You got to keep working. Iowa State was kind of the one who started doing this a couple years ago, and you guys saw 2 years ago when we led that final drive against Iowa State, there was multiple plays where Skyler can keep the play alive with his feet because they're only rushing 3, and receivers got to keep working to find that open zone because it'll come when they have to stay in defense and drop back like that for so long.
In reference to that, is that why maybe to a casual fan they would see Skyler and say, man, he's leaving the pocket, but in reality he has to get outside to find a different, launch point, against a defense like that?
Right, yeah. I mean, it's some of that is like, okay, they might blanket us on our initial routes, but then once he starts rolling, that kind of, yeah, like you said, creates new angles, creates new stuff to happen downfield. And I think Sky does a really good job of not panicking when that happens. He doesn't just bolt. He's not just running. He's just, trying to keep the play alive, trying to extend it. He keeps his eyes downfield, and he's really good about, hitting people on the run later in the play.
What was your biggest observation going back and watching film just of what you guys did as receivers?
I mean, kind of like I said, it was kind of sickening to have to go back and watch that, especially for me. I didn't do a great job at the line versus the press. I didn't do a great job getting open versus that man-to-man coverage. So it's tough to go back and watch that, but you got to learn from it. You got to kind of face that and go beat that. It's been big for me going into this next week of practice. I've been working a lot on just, back to fundamentals things, beating man-to-man, especially at the line, at the top of routes, and working on running away from the DBs at the top of your routes because we get so used to sometimes, like, you come out of your breaks and you kind of just sit because you're open, you're in a hole. But that's only good versus zone. We got to be good versus man-to-man.
Landry had mentioned you guys had a meeting as a wide receiver group. What was said there, and kind of what was the idea with that in general?
Yeah, a lot of things were said. One of the things just being, they got us ranked pretty low. I think someone's at the bottom of the receiving corps in the Big 12. And that's, obviously tough to hear. You never want to hear that. But at the end of the day, that's coming from media who saw us play a really bad game. I think we've done some good things so far. We obviously have a lot of room to grow. At the end of the day, we got a lot of young guys. So, I think the message moving forward is, we can't get complacent about how we played the first couple weeks as a team or as offense or as a receiver group, and that we need to get, back to being more hungry and working more on things throughout the week that we're going to probably see in the game.
What was your reaction to the new uniforms that you guys got on
I was excited, I think white pants is something a lot of people have talked about for a long time here, wanting to have, just to see how that would look. And then the white helmets go with it, I think, is a really good look. I think it's cool, for the guys to get excited about stuff like that, and to kind of, help build some, enthusiasm within the team, but more importantly, too, within the fan base.
Any other tweaks you'd like to see, uniform-wise, this year?
There's a lot of stuff I'd like to see eventually. I've seen a lot of your guys' designs and stuff on Twitter, things like that. There's a lot of stuff you could do moving forward. I think we have a really cool color scheme that you could do a lot of different fun things. So I'd like to see them mix it up and stuff. I don't know. I'd like to see like an old school Willie on the side of the helmet or something cool on the side of the helmet other than just the power cap. But obviously that probably won't happen this year. But something moving forward would be cool.
Appreciate it.